Hi all, welcome to the new video. Okay, today we can discuss a new topic, measures of central tendency. Actually, central tendency is otherwise called averages. Okay, an average is a single significant figure which sum up the characteristics of a group of figures, or we can say that for a set of data, if we need to represent the entire set of data with a single value, that is called the average or measure of central tendency. So various measures of central tendencies are there: arithmetic mean, median, mode, geometric mean, harmonic mean, etc. Today we are going to discuss more about the first three: arithmetic mean, median and mode. Arithmetic mean, or simply known as mean, it is the mathematical averages. Usually we are finding the arithmetic mean of a set of individual data is we are summing up of all the values and divided by the total number of observations. If x1, x2, etc., xn are n individual values, then their arithmetic mean is equal to x1 plus x2 plus etc. plus xn the whole divided by n. It is we can represent the summation using the sigma or summation sign, that is arithmetic mean x bar is equal to summation x divided by n. Now we can look at one problem. This is the value. So these are the x values. For the equation is x bar is equal to summation x divided by n. That is summation x means 10 plus 90 plus 85 plus 103 plus 11 plus 29 plus 84 plus 15 plus 35 plus 80 the whole divided by number of observation. How many observations are there? 10. Next, how to find out arithmetic mean of discrete frequency distribution type of data. That is, we get x and f type questions. There is some variables x1, x2, etc. These are repeating f1, f2, etc. times. Okay, so let the data are in discrete frequency distribution form. Let x1, x2, etc., xn be the values of the variable with the corresponding frequency f1, f2, etc., fn respectively. Then arithmetic mean x bar is equal to x1 into f1 plus x2 into f2 plus etc. plus xn into fn the whole divided by f1 plus f2 plus etc. plus fn. This f1 plus f2 plus etc. plus fn can be represented as capital N, that is capital N is equal to summation f, and when we are using the summation sign, summation fx divided by capital N, that is x bar is equal to summation fx by capital N, where n is equal to summation f. This is a question. Calculate mean for this data set. Value, frequency are given. So instead of value I am writing x in the table, and instead of frequency I am writing f. So what was the equation? X bar is equal to summation fx divided by n. So what we required? We required the total of column fx. Here x is there, f is there. So obviously next column is fx. fx is x into f. So 5 into 15. 15 into 20, 25 into 25. Similarly, complete the fx column. Will we find? So I have completed the fx column, and we require the column total of fx, that is summation fx. Summation fx is equal to 12,600. Also we required n. N is summation f. Summation f is equal to 250. So we can find out x bar using the equation. X bar is equal to summation fx divided by n, that is 12,600 divided by 250, that is 50.4. X bar is equal to 50.4. So the third type of data set is in the form of continuous frequency distribution. Okay. So here also the equation to find out mean is same, x bar equal to summation fx by n, where n is equal to summation f. But the question is in the form of, we will get a class data set, that is a continuous frequency type of x value and a frequency, usually class frequency type question. Okay. So here the class is given, not the x values. So we need to find out the x values in order to find out the x bar. So x value is the mid value of each class. X is calculated as the mid value of each class. Mid value is calculated using the equation x is equal to L1 plus L2 the whole divided by 2. L1 is the lower limit of the class and L2 is the upper limit of the class. So is the question. Find AM or arithmetic mean of the following data: age, number of person dying. It's given here. Okay. So age in the form of continuous data set, 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40 likewise, and corresponding frequency is also given. So in the table I have rewrite the values of age and number of person lying. Under class I write the values of age or the class interval, and number of person dying represented as the f value. Now I am going to find out the x value, x of the each class. In the first class L1 is, this is the L1, L1 is 0 and 10 is L2. So how will you calculate x? L1 plus L2 divided by 2, 0 plus 10 divided by 2, 5. Next class L1 is 10, 20 is L2. So 10 plus 20, 30 divided by 2, 15. Likewise complete the x column. Similarly complete the x column, and next column is fx. So complete the fx column also. Find the summation fx. Summation of x we will get 31,875. Also find capital N or summation f. Okay. It is 623. Now we can find out x bar using the equation summation fx divided by capital N, that is 31,875 divided by 623. We will get 51.16. Actually x values was age, so we will get average value in age. So 51.16 years. Welcome back. Now we can look at some special types questions. Okay, first is cumulative series. Cumulative series of two types: less than type cumulative series and greater than type cumulative series. Wordings less than, below, under, same, all having the same meaning. That is called comes under the less than type cumulative series. So question will be like this: marks in bracket less than or below or under. Okay. Then marks less than 10 means it is 0 to 10. Those who are scores 0 to 10. Marks less than 20 means those who are scores up to 20. 0 to 20. Marks less than 30 means 0 to 30. Marks less than 40 means 0 to 40. Similarly, marks less than 80 means 0 to 80. So correct cumulative frequencies are given here. Not exact frequencies of the class interval is not given. We need to make these into class interval and find the correct frequency and then proceed to find out mean. Okay. So first column is our class. Usually 10, 20, 30, 40. The first class is obviously 0 to 10. We need to introduce the lower limit 0 here. Below 10 means 0 to 10 should be the first class. If it was above 10, we can start the class from 10 to 20. Okay. Since it is below 10, 0 to 10 should be the first class. Then we need to find the frequency x, fx. Okay. So class will be like 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80. Once again read less than 80, which means upper limit is 80. So 70 to 80, that much is enough. Now we need to find out the correct frequency. Here the cumulative frequencies are given. We need to find out the exact frequencies of these class. For example, 0 to 10 frequency 5, it's exactly given. Okay. Then 0 to 20, 0 to 20 the frequency is given as 13. 0 to 30 the frequency is given as 20. Then what will be the frequency 20 to 30? 13 students scores mark from 0 to 20, or 13 students having the marks below 20. 20 students having the marks up to 30. Then what will be the number of students in those scores in between 20 and 30? How will we find out? 20 minus 13. For this class, 20 minus 13 is 7. Okay. Similarly, first we need to find out 10 to 20. 10 to 20. Okay. So 0 to 10 the frequency is 5. 0 to 20 the frequency is 30. Then what will be 10 to 20? 13 minus 5, 8. In order to find out the correct frequency, you just need to subtract the cumulative frequencies of the upper and lower limits. Okay. Look at this, 10 to 20. What is the cumulative, what is the frequency given in the question for 10? 5. 20, 30. Just subtract. 13 minus 5, 8. 20 to 30. 20 frequency is 13, 30 frequency is 20. Difference is 7. 30 to 40. Frequency 20, 32. 32 minus 20. That is 12. Similarly, complete the frequency column. We will get frequencies like this: 28, 20, 10 and again 10. After finding the exact frequency, straight find out the n value. Add all these frequency, we will get 100. This should be equal to last cumulative frequency in less than or type. Okay. So this should be equal to this 100. If there is a mismatch, there is some mistake happen when we are finding the frequency. The next is to find the x values, that is the mid value of the class. Complete the mid value. (65, 75). Then fx, f into x, it will be 25, 120, 175, 420, 1260, 1100, 650 and 750. Find summation fx, it will be equal to 4500. Then straight away find out the arithmetic mean x bar equal to summation fx by n, that is 4500 divided by 100. We will get mean as 45. Okay. So this is less than type. Now another set of cumulative frequency series are there. They are called more than type, or it uses the word above, greater than or more than. So also cumulative series. Question will be like this: wages in bracket above or greater than or more than, that word will be used. 0, 10, 20, 30, 40 up, and number of labors are also given. Here the frequency is in the descending order. In less than type, the frequency is in cumulative frequency is in ascending order. Now we are going to find out the frequency. Okay. So here also wages above 10. So what will be the first value? 0 to 10. First class will be 0 to 10 because it is above. So next 10 to 20, 20 to 30, and last will be above 70. So last class should be started from 70, and similarly 10 class interval upper limit will be 80. So 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, last class will be above 70. So 70 to 80 is also required. This is class. Now we are going to find out the frequency. Here 0, 10. 0 means those who are getting wages above 0. 650 laborers having the wage above 0. Then 500 laborers having wages above 10. Okay. So what will be the number of laborers those who are obtained in between 0 and 10? 650 minus 500. We just subtracting. Just take the difference, not subtracting, just take the difference, higher value minus lower value. So 0 to 10, the cumulative frequencies was 650 and 500. So what will be? 150. 650 minus 500, 150. Second, 10 to 20, 500, 425. What will be the frequency? 500 minus 425, 75. Third, 20 to 30, 425, 375. What will be? 50. Similarly, complete the frequency table. I have completed the frequency and find out the exact frequency. Last class is clearly given. 78 to 80, it is clearly given. Above 70, number is 100. It is clearly given in the question. So in less than type cumulative frequency, we get the frequency of the first class from the question itself. In more than type, we will get the frequency of the last class from the question itself. Okay. Now find out the mid value of the class. Then fx. Mid value is 5, 15, 25, 35. 5, 15, 25, 35, 45, 50, 60, 75, and find out f into x, fx, and find the summation fx also. I have completed the table. Okay, n should be equal to starting cumulative frequency in greater than cumulative series. Okay, so I got summation fx and n. Then find out the x bar, mean equal to summation fx divided by capital N, that is 25,500 divided by 650. Other special type of question is the data set is given in the form of inclusive series. Inclusive series means this type of series, that is, it's not exclusive. Inclusive series means upper limit of a class does not equal to lower limit of its succeeding class. Okay. Exclusive series means upper limit of a class should be equal to lower limit of its succeeding class. That is, if here 29, here also should be 29. That type of continuous series is known as exclusive type. Okay. So if the data are given in the form of inclusive type, they may be converted into exclusive. The method for all classes: subtract half of the difference between upper limit of a class and lower limit of its succeeding class from all the lower limit values and add the same to all upper limits. You can do one problem. Here is a question. Look at the question. Pocket expenses and number of students are given. That is, the pocket expenses showing 30 students are given. Pocket expense 20 to 29, 30 to 39, 40 to 49, 50 to 59, 60 to 69, which means those who are spending up to 20 up to 29 will be included here. In exclusive type, the upper limit value is excluded from the class, it only included in the lower limit value. That's why the name exclusive class. Inclusive, both the upper and lower limit value will be included in the class. That's why the name inclusive class. Okay. So I am converting it into exclusive and write in the table class. So I need to make it into exclusive. Take the difference between upper limit of a class and lower limit of its succeeding class. This is the upper limit of the class 29 and its succeeding class is A, this one, and its lower limit is 30. What's the difference? 30 minus 29, 1. Take the half of the difference, that is 0.5. Okay. And subtract this from lower limit values. Subtract this half of the difference from lower limit value. Lower limit values are 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So when I am subtracting 0.5 from 20, it is 19.5. Next class, 29.5, 39.5, 49.5 and 59.5, and add the same to all upper limit values. Upper limit values are 29, 39, 49, 59. Add 0.5 to this value. So first is 29.5, 39.5, 49.5, 59.5 and 69.5. Look at this. Now it become exclusive. Upper limit of a class is equal to lower limit of its succeeding class, which means when we get a value 29.5, it will not include in this class, it will include in the lower limit. That value is included in the lower limit. Okay. So frequency have no change. 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. Okay, then we need to find out the x values. Lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. That is the mid value of the class. 24.5, 34.5, 44.5, 54.5 and 64.5. Then find the fx. F into x. 245, 276, 267, 218 and 129. Find out the summation fx. It will get 1135. Also find n or summation f. It is 30. Then just find out x bar using the equation summation fx divided by n. We will get 1135 divided by 30. The value is 37.83. We already find the mean, but some mistake happened in the data. How we can correct the mean? So this equation for individual data set x bar equal to summation x divided by n. From that, summation x equal to x bar into n. So this is a question. Mean marks obtained by 100 students was found to be 40. Later on it was noted that one value was read as 83 instead of 53. Find out the correct mean. That is, there is a mistake happen when we are finding the mean. We have taken 83 instead of 53. The actual correct value was 53. Instead of that, we take 83 and find the mean. Okay. Now we are going to correct the mean. Mean is already obtained as 40, but it is found that there is a mistake. So we are going to correct the mean. So given that x bar is equal to 40 and n is equal to 100. Okay. Then what will be summation x? Summation x is equal to x bar equal to summation x by n, from which summation x equal to x bar into n, that is 40 into 100, that is 4000. This is the incorrect mean. So this is the incorrect summation x. So in order to find the correct summation x is equal to incorrect summation x, and we need to subtract incorrect value from this incorrect summation x and add the correct value to it. So incorrect summation x minus incorrect value plus correct value. This is the equation. So correct summation x equal to incorrect summation x 4000 minus incorrect value, wrong value was 83. What was exactly required? 53. So plus 53. So we will get correct summation x as 3970. So correct mean x bar is equal to 3970 divided by 100, that is 39.7. Okay. If more than one value mistakenly happen, what will we do? That we can look at. Arithmetic mean of 100 items is 34. At the time of calculation, 3 items 118, 70 and 17 were wrongly taken as 180, 70 and 90 respectively. What is the correct mean? Here also incorrect x bar is equal to 34 and n equal to 100. So incorrect summation x is equal to 34 into 100, that is 3400. Okay. Now correct summation x is obtained using the equation correct summation x is equal to incorrect summation x minus incorrect value plus correct value. So that is 3400 minus, what was the wrong values? 180, 17 and 90. So subtract these values. 180 plus 17 plus 90 and add the correct values. 118 plus 70 plus 90. So we will get the correct summation as 3320. Then correct x bar is equal to 3320 divided by 100, that is 33.2. In the same pattern, we can look at one more question. A basket of 15 apple has an arithmetic weight of 200 grams. If an apple weighing 250 grams is taken out of the basket and is substituted by another weighing 235 grams, what would be the arithmetic mean of 15 apples? Now, okay, here also it is not incorrect, but first x bar, what it was, 200 grams. Okay, so so what will be our summation x? Summation x will be 15 into 200, that is 3000 gram. Now we are when one apple is replaced. When one apple is replaced, new summation x is equal to old summation x minus replaced weight plus weight of new one. Okay, so old summation x is 3000. I am replacing 250 gram and instead adding 235 gram. So new summation x will be 2985. So x bar will be 2985 divided by 15, that is 199 grams. So I hope all of you understand. What is arithmetic mean, how we are doing arithmetic mean of individual data set, discrete series and continuous. In continuous there are some special cases, cumulative series, inclusive series. Then when there is a mistake happen while finding the mean, how we can correct the data. Okay, thank you.